Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, X-Wing fans. My name is Chris, also known as Let the Wookiee Win. And we got a Game 7 here. First up, representing the Outer Rim Heroes. We got Bazooka Joe, also known as Dovi. Or Dovi, also known as Bazooka Joe. And representing Order 66. We've got Ben, also known as Tharcad. I will probably be referring to them by the names on the screen, though I might Freudian slip and say their real names. We are playing a salvage mission, and to be quite honest, I don't know who that favors. Yeah, okay, Andre. Andre saying in the chat, soon tier 5 straight, I'm calling it. I humbly disagree. Soontir Fell wants none of that. Or maybe Soontir wants all of that. Who knows? This is custom Soontir Fell. I typically don't do any Pim shit talking. So if you want to shit talk Pim, then by all means. Oh. Dice have been rolled. Game has been started. So, just for reference, Tharcad's list is 50 points. Bazooka Joe's is 49. However, as we're all aware, you do not get the additional points unless you completely table your opponent. Passes of focus to... Oh, Benthic has Jyn Urso. Okay, passes an evade out. So I know the dial says orange before anyone says anything. I know the dial is orange, but the ship base is red, so I'm going to leave it as red. If that becomes too confusing for everyone, just let me know and I'll change it to orange. I actually don't know what pod he's in. Just checked. Okay, yeah. Sorry for I said it before I could. Iceman. You know, I initially liked Tharkad's positioning, but he can just get these A-Wings and wedge right behind Soontir here. And that's not good for anyone. On the Imperial side, I should say. But I do hope everyone had a wonderful weekend. For those that did celebrate this weekend, I hope you had a wonderful Thanksgiving. Hope the food was good. Hope you have plenty of leftovers for the foreseeable future. And, yeah. But this series, like the title says, is tied at 3 games apiece. So this is the deciding game between Outer Rim Heroes and Order 66. Order 66 sitting at 4-2. Outer Rim Heroes sitting at 5-1. So the winner of this game, if Order 66 loses, they will remain in 7th place, and Outer Rim Heroes will remain in 6th. However, if Order 66 wins, based on their current record, they may jump to 3rd place, and Outer Rim Heroes would drop to 7th. So this does have some big playoff implications. But I will read the scores of the other games here in a bit. They are rolling for the next turn. So system phase. Jake is going to boost, pass a focus over to Benthic, who then passes an evade. Okay, I like that. I have a feeling Benthic is going to 1 straight pick up the crate. 4 straight pick up the crate. It looks like he's going to try to get the front one, but I believe the toe action... Yeah, you should measure. Don't just assume. Okay. That is one thing you should always do, even if you're obviously right next to the crate, is just measure, so that way your opponent can't be like, well, you weren't close enough. Looks like we got some people looking for games. Emerald Axolotl is looking for a game. I don't have the crates. I keep forgetting to save them. And who's a jig? And I don't think either of these players have it as well. I wouldn't hate a... Yeah, I was just about to say, I wouldn't hate a barrel roll focus. Excuse me. I'm a little phlegmy this afternoon. Also, I don't know how you guys feel, but I'm really glad that Hal Runner is making a resurgence. Hal Runner, where are you going? Don't you want to stay with your TIE Fighter friends? Three bank from Wedge is gonna target lock. Which lets me think, ooh, I didn't know if a 5 fit, yeah. Yeah, Hal Runner's probably gonna 3 bank while green and yellow. I actually think green and yellow are also gonna 3 bank. But I could be wrong. Ooh, okay, Vader. Reaching for that lock. Only downside is Hera can just pass it back. Or pass the focus, or evade back. So I don't expect it to hit, but it could hit. And a crate drop for Vader would be very spicy. Yeah, so everyone can... Not sure what the fuse is for. Oh, Hera has swarm tactics. Okay, never mind. Whoop. Dice get thrown. Three v4. I mean, you don't have fire control. You have passive. Ooh! Hit, crit, crit. And Benthic says, I'm okay because of the past evade. So no other shots this round. Two to two. And since no damage was done, I am going to leave betting open for one more round. but it looks like it's about to be Vader versus the entire Rebel faction. Or Rebel list, I should say. But what I was originally going to read, Tale of the Tape, as I said, it is 3-3. So let's look at this matchup. First, we have Dick Willie versus Liam Baker. Liam won 61-26 on Assault, and that is an Order 66 win. Next is Anthony Marchand versus Darren Schwartz in an Ancient Knowledge game, 54-42, so a bit closer. Then Mark Grauberg versus Andrew Oler. Andrew won 55-23 on a salvage mission. Josh Calmooney defeated Taylor Lane 38-28 on a chance. That is a Outer Rim Hero win. John, who I know is Copper Blue, won a very close game against Vasilios, 48-47 on Ancient. And then that's an Outer Rim Hero win. And then Sebastian Demers defeated Joe Vincent 36-30 on an Ancient Knowledge. So very close all things around. I'm sorry about reminding you of your loss, Darren. Vader did spend his lock because he has passive sensors, so no fire control systems here. And currently, I would give the advantage to Bazooka Joe. I just like his positioning better than Tharkad's. But who knows? And it appears every other series this week has been decided, with the exception of Starkillers and Nerf Herders. Starkillers are currently down 3-1, with 3 games to go. So if Starkillers loses any of those games, they take a loss for the week. But tales from around the league. Currently, Hot Shots have a 4-2 series win over KDB. Berserkers get a 5-2 win over Rave Crab Champions. Firebirds currently have a 4-2 lead over Mega Milk Union. I'm sorry, there's one other series that's going to a Game 7. Headhunters and Foxes are tied at 3 right now. Degenerates take a 5-2 win over Moncala. Wolfpack currently up 6-0 against Havoc, with Chris Tanner and Crispy still to play. Maulers defeat Voodoo Crew 4-2. Misfits are currently up over Galactic Wardens 4-2. Meatbags defeat the Punishers 5-2. And Jagged Axe is currently up 4-2 over the Puddle Jumpers. Uh, this just in. Michael Upton defeats Brad Bergman of Jagged Axe. Puddle Jumpers over Jagged Axe. 54 to 35 on Ancient Knowledge. Which that has been recorded in that 4 to 2 Jagged Axe Puddle Jumpers series. The Baron has appeared, everyone. I think Tharkad thought he was going to hit that rock. But that's why I liked the 3 on the front 2 TIE fighters instead of the 2. Because that 2 was definitely going to hit that rock. Oh, the Rams are playing the Panthers right now. Benthic 2 Tubes does a 4 straight. Wants none of that. I gotta see if the Rams are playing on Hulu. Because I would like to watch that game. That game is not being played on Hulu. The only games I get are the Atlanta Falcons versus the New York Jets. I don't care about that. And the Texans versus the Colts. I don't care about that either. If we lose to a 6-6 Carolina Panthers, I am not going to be happy. Blue did a hard turn and picked up a crate. I'm... Okay. Oh, ooh, that's kind of scary. Yep, everyone's gonna turn in on Vader here. So I am not, yeah. Don't you tell me that. Pim, thank you. Nano, don't tell me that. I gotta look that up. Don't you tell me that. Oh, they did. God damn it. Do the Rams even want to win? Also, Andrew, no one cares about the Cowboys. No one cares about the Cowboys. It's okay, Nano. I'm not like butthurt. Boy, this is where you wish you had an afterburners on Vader. Yeah, I would have liked that straight from blue instead of the turn in. Alright, well you can't be coordinated actions, but you can spend force to take more actions. Oh, he didn't take any other actions. This is really not good for Vader. At least you have that rock to cover your ass. I mean, the Cowboys beat the Chiefs, so I'll be happy for that. Because I hate the Chiefs. Oh, you're right. I forgot about the stupid passive sensors combo. Isn't passive sensors... Yeah, while it's inactive, you cannot be coordinated. But you can still do other actions. But, yeah, Darren's correct. Or Darren and Pim are correct. So Vader gets his lock. The only shot you have is Hera. Now that line basically tells me he has a shot on Hera. Oh, he might not. That's very, very close. I guess we'll see here in a second. Wow, look at that. That was super close. Rolling off the mat now. So hit crit. I'm looking at the chat. Just to show it. So hit crit in the Hera. Hera can spend the evade. Does Hera spend the evade? Hera's taking a shield. I don't know why. To preserve Juke, I guess? Oh, okay, hit crit. Juke turns that down. And he spends the focus to take nothing. So, plasma torpedo time. Big ol' nothing into 3 hits from Wedge. Vader, spend a force, take nothing. Spend a force, take nothing. Oh, Howlrunner bumped. Howlrunner didn't take a damage, though. So I'm okay with that. Classic Plasma, Classic Wedge, no damage. Well, Jake? Hello? Did Jake measure and not have a shot? Oh, yeah, Jake didn't have a shot. Okay. Yeah, that's a big round for Tharkad. Vader took no damage and he plinked a shield off. Yeah, I know you want to, like, get juke, but taking a damage is. I don't think taking damage is ever the right choice. Well, I like Vader's position more than we're thinking. Yeah, Wedge's position is a lot worse because Wedge can't turn in. The only ship that has any pressure on Vader is Hera. Honestly, 5K. Oh, true. True. Or 4K, I'm sorry. Yeah, he has a 4K. But yeah, Benthic can coordinate the if he's in range, because Benthic, I mean, yeah, you're probably right, Pim. Why do I question you guys? No, don't 5K Hera. Bet all Hal Runner. Wedge's wings are open. No, no, I'm not saying 5K. I closed bets, Andrew. And you can see it. It is open way up there. Yeah, bet on my beard. I'm not playing, but bet on my beard. I've been growing this thing for fucking almost 4 years now. No, you don't rotate at all. I wish I could watch it. But I can't. Rams are arguably the best team in the NFL right now, and the Panthers are hungry. It's 14-14 right now, Greg. I actually think so. If you want to keep a gun on him, you have Wedge keep a gun on him. Um, but I also don't hate just going after the TIE fighters. Sure, the TIE fighters are only 5 points apiece, but I mean, that's, you know. Yeah, Coop Coop is past his prime, but Coop can really help wide receivers develop. Well, that's why I'm saying keep a gun on Vader, but these TIE fighters will make or break this game. Yeah, that's the other big thing with the rock right there. But it looks like these TIE fighters are going down, which, I mean, it's kind of what you want. You want the TIE fighters to look at you. I think the thing that's really going to hurt Tharkad is Soontir is just out of the fight. Ooh, he does have Wedge with the coordinate. Yeah, the coordinate bubble is huge. for, yeah. Jake's going after Soontier. Don't know if I like that, but I mean, you do have a proton rocket, so. But now these TIE fighters, I mean, TIE fighters shooting Benthic isn't the end of the world. Um, oh, bump again. And this time, Howlrunner takes a damage. I think you. Benthic. 1-2. But Benthic was. Oh, you can't see it. Hera was about where Wedge was, and Benthic was still range 2. Soontir's first shot of the game is going to be an absolute banger. I don't hate the evade barrel roll. He only did a 1 straight with Vader. Well, at least Vader can barrel roll in and shoot Wedge. Actually, Wedge won't be there. Or Wedge, yeah, Wedge is gonna. Yeah, I don't. Oh, I actually like that. I love that move actually. That Vader or that Joe just did. So Soontir gets a focus. Yeah, Vader's in big trouble here. The follow-up isn't going to be great, but if you half point Vader here, then Vader's in a lot of trouble. Alright, can we rolled everything else on the table. Can we roll like that on the table? It's fine, I'm not gonna yell at people. So Soontir got cricket hit, Jake evaded it. Yeah, as long as Vader doesn't explode here. So it will be a 4v2. So killing Vader is not incredible. But we'll see what happens. Okay, that's kind of big. Wedge has no rerolls, so it's only going to be 2 hits. And Vader is going to take 1. But that's huge for Vader. That had potential to be a very dangerous shot. I don't know who this is into, but it's 1 hit from Hera. And it's evaded. I think it was in a Howl Runner. What? Oh, Hera juked. That makes sense. That was in the Howl Runner then. You got 2 shot. Well, yeah, I think. I don't know. Yeah, they got past the focus. Two evades. Nothing from Jake. So range 3 with a reroll. Reroll from Howl. 2 hits. Which at most this will deal 1. I see a focus. It fully hasn't rendered yet. Yep, and safe. Correct, Mike, yeah. I know I have a 10-second delay, but that is correct. Alright, well, these shots kind of matter, but don't matter too much. Yeah, you're nowhere near close enough. 2 hits into Benthic, though. Benthic doing Benthic things. The green dice from both of these players has been amazing. The red dice has been something to be desired. Benthic, 2 hits. We'll do a minimum or maximum of 1. Soontir. Soontir, you have elusive. Okay. Still takes 1. Well, I talk about the green dice, and Soontir Fowl blanks out. Five dice from Soontir, 5 blanks. Classic Soontir roll. So, there's no follow-up on Vader. That's a positive. The downside is Soontir Fell took a damage when he shouldn't have. Howl Runner is on 1. And, yeah. Yeah, Howl Runner needs an action. So, Burlington. Okay, Burlington, Ontario. That's a system open. That's about a 6.5 hour drive. Yeah, do the pairings, and I'm not in any booth right now. I'm just sort of by myself right now. But if Ryan's around, then you guys can hear me uh, do matchups with him. Mega Milk is the home team, Greg. So when those are all done, they should be on Mega Milk's page. And I did the math. Berserkers only have to win 2 of the next 3 weeks to have a chance at the playoffs. But if we win all 3, then we're in. So you better watch out, Mega Milk Union, Foxes, and Mon Cala. We're coming for you. We're going to kick your ass. Or we're going to try anyway. "24 minutes left, and we're only on round 5. So normally I'd say this is a very slow game, but each thought, each move, each action has consequences for this series. Oh, you know what I wouldn't hate? A 3 sloop with green. Because they do have precision ion engines. Wedge does have an R4. Yeah, that's. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, if you kill Wedge, that's a huge swing in your favor. And the pace of play sort of why are we moving everything without taking actions first? Green, you have to barrel roll right, my friend. He's just focusing? So you're gonna... Actually, green can hard one next turn. Never mind. But wedge is moving second, so that's a big big thing for Joe here. I really hope Suntier did a 2-bank and barrel rolls. Howl Runner! Ooh, yeah, Suntier, Andrew, 3. 3. You better move Suntier, because you're in range 1 of both of those ships right now. That's not where... Okay. Ooh! Hello! That's 2... Yeah, that's 2 shields on Wedge. And Wedge... Wedge is on that rock. Wedge can't shoot. My, how the turns have tabled. So Wedge is not shooting. And Suntier gets another focus. Is Jin 0 to 2 or 0 to 3? 0 to 3. Yeah, I mean, you gotta take the focus to keep Wedge alive at this point. So Suntier gets another focus, and range 2 Suntier onto Wedge. Wedge has no shot. I think you have a Predator reroll. Oh my gosh. 1 hit into Wedge. Wedge evades. Vader turns up a crit, spends the lock. And, I mean, it's the same result on if you spent a force or not, so. Wedge takes a crit. Elusive. Wedge takes a crit. Half points on Wedge. That crit is a direct hit. Hera fires and misses. I don't know who this is into, but it's 2 hits. This is probably into Soontir. Soontir spends one of his 2 focuses, I'm assuming. 2 evades. TIE Fighter number 1. One hit into Wedge. Wedge evades. TIE Fighter number 2, range 0. Hit crit into Wedge. Wedge. Blank. Evade. Another crit. Oh, it was only 1 crit. Never mind. Wedge on 1. Wedge will survive. Two hits in the Soontir. Soontir fell. Natties. That was a huge turn for Tharkad. Jin is 0 to 3. Yeah, I believe Wedge just accepted the direct hit for, yeah. Not for nothing. Shouldn't Hera be stressed too? Okay. So yeah, Hera doesn't have a great move. Jake is kind of out of the fight, and Wedge is kind of out of the fight too. So, yeah, you killed your own Hera Syndulla, or not Hera. You killed your own Howl Runner, but you have such good positioning on him. And I can honestly see Soontir getting out of the middle by going too hard down. Just saying, I did my job and then fly away. Which Soontir's only job now is to survive and not give up any points. Because these A-Wings will not have enough firepower to kill Soontir. I say. Sloop from yellow. Oh! Okay, Blue. I see you. You killed your own teammate, but I see you. Oh! Where were these moves a turn before? Yeah, these TIE fighters just really did a great job. Are they going for the... Oh, it looks like green's going to go for the block on wedge. Bump from Benthic to pass a token. Gives Hera the evade. I mean, I guess you... Oh, yeah, you could... Yeah, I was going to say you could boost and then focus. I forget. That's what Jake does. Vader did a 3 straight to just sneak in there. Excuse me. Yeah, good morning, I guess. To be fair, I was told this was 10 a.m. Pacific. Yeah, I mean, regardless of where Wedge goes, Wedge is in a kill box. Like, those tokens are for Wedge to survive. Oh no! Oh no, Wedge! You are correct. Benthic should be stressed. Whoops, that's not what I want. That's what I want. So this is Vader. I mean, you go for the kill on Wedge. You have to kill him. So 4v2 on Wedge. See you later, Mr. Antilles. Spending the lock for no reason. Wedge is dead. Blue has the stress right there. Hey, I'm playing a neutral party here. I'm happy, about whatever. One of those gets juked down. And green takes one. And then a second? Oh, this is Wedge's shot, which does nothing before he goes. That's unfortunate. Oh, yeah, trying to get the weapons failure. Good call. His crits were Fuel Leak and Stunned Pilot. One hit from Green into Hera. Hera's fine. I think you don't shoot to Hera. I think you shoot to Benthic here. One hit. If he rolls 4, he's rolling 4. This was into Hera. Oh, trying to get half a Hera. Yeah, I would have shot Benthic. Because you actually have follow-up on Benthic next turn. Green TIE Fighter takes nothing. So 32 to 18. And, I mean, I think this is an all-in on Benthic. Yeah. Yeah, Jake still has a procket that, you're right, he's probably firing this round. Oh, Green hit a rock. Or debris, I should say. I looked away for a second. I apologize. No bump from Benthic. That's pretty big. Jake is gonna... I almost think you kind of wanted to barrel roll focus, but... Yeah, I guess he starboard flashes himself. The TIE fighter rolled. He didn't roll on the mat, but he does have a crit. Really? Night Beast costs the same? Oh yeah, Night. Oh, that's weird. But Night Beast only has a mod slot. So what do you throw on him? Hull upgrade? Oh, Vader enemy bumped. Yeah, Vader enemy bumped. Well, that's time in the game. So this is the final round. And if I'm Darth Vader, I'm not spending anything, because if you lose Vader, you lose this game. Unless you can guarantee half of Benthic, which you need to do 4 damage to Benthic. I think the back corner clips. Hera's action was a target lock onto the green TIE fighter. Why is Vader... Oh, that was Vader into Benthic. So Benthic... Why does Benthic take 2 shields? I guess Vader spends a force? Sure. What? No, he doesn't lose the crate. Hera, no shot. Jake. No way. Jake doesn't have bullseye on either one. Oh, that's upsetting. I mean, obviously this is all in on Vader, because if you kill Vader, then you win. Well, that's 3 hits from Jake. Vader, I mean, he has to spend the focus. And that's going to seal it. I'm almost certain, unless he gets a lucky crit chain from Benthic. Hit, crit. Jake should have the evade. Didn't Jake have... Oh, no, he didn't. Wait, yes, he did. Hera. Um, all right, so he did get half of. No, he didn't get half of Benthic. He got half of Jake. Then 1, 2, 3, 4. Well, it wouldn't have made a difference. But your final score is 41 to 22 as Order 66 claims. Yeah, he doesn't need to spend the evade. So if I mean it doesn't make a difference. So I'll let them do that.